What's happening, Ninja Maniacs? Kelly here, and I'm with a very good friend of mine, William Grader, with Leads to ROI, lead generation, and internet software company. These guys have got it drilled in, and William has been after me for a solid year, and we just made time for this to talk about Google local service ads for realtors and that all inclusive and elusive thing that agents are talking about, and that's the Google screen. If you're an agent and you've gone and you've done some keyword searches like realtors near me, you're noticing your competition is at the top, right? Above ads. Well, William's going to break that down for us today. So, William, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then what is a Google local service ad and Google screen?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on here, Kelly. My name is William. I'm co-owner of Leads to ROI and Be Known. And we've been searching for all of the different targeting experiences that we could for real estate agents. We've been doing it for years, and we enjoy everything that we do in this industry. And so today what I brought to Kelly is Google local service ads and how powerful they really are. Basically, what we've got here, you can see on the screen, is Google has taken the highest ranked keywords in your niche, and that is now what populates these Google local service ads. So for instance, if somebody searches for a realtor near me, just like they would search for a restaurant near me, or a locksmith near me, or a carpet cleaner near me, that is now what is going to populate these local service ads. And you'll notice that below those are actually the pay-per-click ads. So you don't even see the pay-per-click ads now when you're on a mobile. Okay, when you're on your cell phone, you actually don't even see those pay-per-click ads anymore. And so, fun fact, on desktop, it shows 3 different agents. On mobile, it actually only shows 2. So on mobile, you have a 50-50 shot to beat out your competition. Now, you can see that we've got 3 different agents here on this screen. And the best part about these local service ads are that they are direct phone calls to you from the consumer. And it is what Google is calling a pay-per-call method. So you don't get charged $500 up front.
Or an impression if somebody just happens to see it.
Yep, it's not a pay-per-click.
But William, so I'm on the top of that page, and somebody's searching for local pharmacy for Viagra pills, right? Don't ask me why I went there. And then they call me. Hey, is this the pharmacy for Viagra? No, this is a real estate agent. And they hang up on me. Did I just blow $50?
No, you did not.
Really?
Really? Yes.
Okay, I'm interested. You got my interest now.
So not only is it live phone calls to you from the consumer, but this is the part that sets it apart from Zillow, from Realtor.com, from OpCity, from everything. If it's a bad lead, you can get your money back from Google.
Excellent. See, we can't do that with pay-per-click. If I run a pay-per-click campaign, it is what it is.
Yep. Same with Facebook, same with everything. If it is a bad lead, you can dispute that lead and get your money back from Google. And I can tell you from the month's worth of doing disputes for clients for over 15 accounts, I can tell you that they absolutely do approve those disputes. Because though the phone calls are directly from that actual consumer, Google is able to record those phone calls through their system because the people are calling through the local service ad. So when you dispute a lead, their representatives actually just go in and listen to that phone call. Now, here's another example right here. So this is if somebody searches for a real estate agent in Dallas, right? So you've got 3 different options right here. You can see the agent's headshot, their business name, you can see their reviews, and you can see their business, their years in business. So there are a lot of different factors that really show and really will help you with your rankings. So it's not just budget, because that list of 3 different agents is going to randomize. So depending on your budget, depends on how many times you're going to be placed in those top 3. But there's also other factors that are involved with that. So just to give you an example, I've actually got a list of the top 6 performance metrics that Google told me. Okay, so number 1 is going to be the responsiveness that you answer those phone calls, and it's going to be the missed. So if you miss phone calls, okay,
so basically they're grading you.
they are grading you 100%.
So
Yes.
if you fail this, then that's probably where you're going to get the Viagra phone call.
Exactly. That's when you'll start getting the Viagra phone calls. And I can tell you that from what I've seen, actual spam phone calls like that, Google just doesn't even charge you. Like their system just knows.
Yeah.
And so that's one nice thing.
That's cool.
And so number 2 is going to be your quantity and your quality of reviews. Number 3 is going to be the proximity to that user's location. So if somebody calls you, and just because every realtor has selected 3 different counties doesn't mean that they're going to show just because they've got the best ranking metrics and have the best budget, right? So proximity.
What does an agent need? I was thinking about this as I read this one. So if an agent's listening right now and they're like, I'm going to need your help with this, William, which we'll talk about that at the end of the video, but what does an agent need to qualify to be able to get on Google screen?
It's a great question. So number 1, the main thing is as of July 31st of this year, you actually have to have a minimum of 5 reviews on Google in order to qualify. Now, there's a couple other things that you have to go through in the setup process. Some areas require a background check. You can't have felonies and things like that. Other areas, actually most all areas, you have to submit your insurance. And so in the course that I created, I actually share what insurance Google accepts every single time. It took us a little bit to figure that out, but now we know, and every single agent out there has this insurance. So
you know what I like about this? This is going to weed out. Okay, so how do I say this without sounding petty? Inside real estate, you have a lot of people that see somebody making money. And so they go out and they get their real estate license, and they really don't know much about the craft, right? They're going to get a couple deals a year, and it's usually going to be like family and friends, right? Now, I'm not shouting you down if you're doing that, but what I like about this is it's going to cause that agent to really grow up in real estate, to learn what it means to get a review, to learn what it means to network. So, you know, these qualifications, I think, are going to weed out a lot of the agents that are going to jump in here and take away from leads that could come to an agent, maybe like the one I'm looking at right now with a ton of reviews, a lot of good stuff. So I like the fact that they're asking for that, because it's like a credit. Okay. It's like credit, right? You can't go and get a 0% interest without a 700 plus credit score, right? But there are places that, you know, if you got a really bad credit score, but you're going to pay a lot more. So for you agents that are listening right now, pay close attention, because at the end, we'll give you contact information from William. And I want you to think of him as like a credit repair agency. So if you're not quite there yet, these guys will work with you and give you instruction on what to do to get there. But I do like, pardon me, I like the fact that it's qualifying the caliber of agent that they will let be screened and receive leads. I think that's really important in today's factory, because there's so many agents, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So let me share my screen again, William, because I noticed that here's another search term. We did this earlier, listing agent in Atlanta, right? Or it could be Dallas. It could be, you know, Orlando, whatever. But look right there.
Yep. These are all the agents. So when you create your account, you have to select the different type of options that you'll work. So if you're a seller's agent, a buyer's agent, first-time home buyer, some agents even like to do rentals because you can get a huge commission off, you know, make $1,000 for the first month's commission, right? So you have to make sure that you set up your account properly. I walk everybody through those steps in this course. And another thing, that listing agent in Atlanta. So that's amazing. And then we've got right here. So here is another client of ours, and this is a prime example, right? So This is a client in Berwick, Pennsylvania, in the middle of nowhere. And I looked and I found, Kelly, can you do me a favor and click more real estate agents right there? So this is going to show you all of the agents that are in your market. And what I want you to notice is that there's no one. There's literally no one.
So I would own that market.
You would own that market. There's literally only one other woman that is doing local service ads.
Wow.
And you noticed how the Brian Phillips team was on there, but that was just because they're the only other ones that have gotten
William, I'm sorry. This is the ADD in me. Veer off for a second. Do you notice underneath her, it says how many years in business? Can you read that?
101 years. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's just funny as heck.
Yeah.
And so for being in business 101 years, she's only got 22 reviews. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, I'd say so. So Mark here, he's been with us for a couple of years, and actually we need to change his years in business because he's been around for like 12. So it looks like he set up his years wrong. But my point is that, yeah, you can look in your market and you can find out how many people are in your market, what the competition looks like. One great thing to look at is that, sure, there might be 30 agents that are running local service ads in your market, but how many Facebook ads are running at one time?
Yeah.
3,000. If you go into the Facebook ads library, I bet you will all be completely surprised.
Yeah.
Right. And so 30 versus 3,000, or 30 versus paying $500 for a Zillow lead.
Yeah.
And you only have to pay $60 for a phone call. 30 to 60 is.
Yeah. Let's talk about that real quick. On these Google screens, you guys in your firm are handling these projects for agents all over the country. What are you seeing generically, low end to high end, that agents are paying for these leads?
Yeah. So great question. What we're seeing on average is anywhere from $30 to $60.
Okay.
The higher markets, you might have to pay a little more to be able to compete. Right?
Understand.
The areas that have 30 to 50 agents, you've got to be able to push a little bit of a bigger budget to be able to compete and get up there. You got to have better reviews or more reviews, the quantity part. But another great feature that comes along with this, and this is where our system ties in as well, is if you turn on the messaging feature, every single one of those leads actually is half off.
Pretty cool. Whoa, time out. So, guys, I don't know. He kind of snuck that in there if you're watching this. Some of you that just went. So we just talked about the fact that these Google screen leads will run between 30 and 60. And that's if they call you directly. If they're on their cell phone and they're searching for real estate agents in Saskatchewan or whatever, and they call you from their phone, Google's going to charge you 30 to $60 for that lead, right? But there's a little feature on there that says message, right?
Yep.
And if they message me, I'm looking at $15 to $30 a lead, as opposed to $60 a lead or 30. So are you guys seeing, with the clients that you have, are you seeing that feature being used more now?
More and more now, yes. Yeah,
I love that.
We have a lot of people messaging, and they don't want to do that initial phone call. They just want to ask a question to kind of find out if the agent can even help them in the first place. And that's where the combos start.
What are things you guys are doing to make your clients' service ads, Google screen stuff? What are you doing to make those, or can you do anything to make those stand out more than, say, an average agent just setting this up herself or himself? What are you doing to give them a one-up?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So number one, our CRM, our system, Leads to ROI, just officially added our integration with Google local service ads. And so we are actually one of only one other company in the world. HomeSnap is the only other company that has an integration, and they don't let you personalize much.
So I'm an agent. What does that mean to me?
Yes. So that means that basically we are able to have people book directly onto your calendar, book direct appointments with you. And then we can automate messaging for appointment reminders, for starting conversations, for everything in our system. So
That's excellent.
people, not only besides starting messaging, they can also book directly with you.
I probably shouldn't ask this because you never ask a question you don't know the answer to. But since you've integrated with your CRM with one of two in the nation that does this, are you able to manage your Google screen within the CRM, or is that still strictly done on Google?
So it's still strictly done on
Okay.
Google. I am able to oversee every single agent's account, basically. So that's one nice thing. Basically, I'm like a partner, and so I have all of our agents that are under our one account, and I can go in there and check and make sure everybody's ads are still running. There's no verifications needed. Maybe the budgets need changing or things like that. We can go in and we can check accounts.
So basically, what you can then become as a conduit for an agent listening right now who wants to do this. You can be the conduit to help them get this thing launched and then make sure these leads are being communicated with in a professional manner very quickly and timely, right?
Absolutely.
So let's take a little turn then. So everybody up till now, we've talked about Google Screened and the Google Logo Service Ads. And if you're not running it, actually, if you're running them, but it's confusing or you're not being able to stay on top of it, below the video, I'll put William's contact information, his email, everything. You can connect with them and they can have a conversation with you if you're already doing it, but you want to take it to the next level. Now, if you're an agent and you're listening to this, you're like, you're not doing this, but you're like, I'm interested. Please get on his calendar because here's what I know, guys. If you trust me, you've been with a ninja, they're not going to pressure or high sell you. They're going to give you the information and you've got to make a decision. It's very, from what I'm hearing, this is very inexpensive, guys, versus say a Zillow lead at $250 in California, $1,000. So Willie, let's take a veer for a little bit. Now, let's talk about you specifically in your CRM and your integrations. What can they expect even beyond, even though we're talking Google Screen, and that's a given that that's going to integrate. What else are they going to get? Because a lot of these agents already have CRMs. Most of them don't know how to use it. What are you going to be able to do to differentiate yourself with that? And then what additions do you have that make it the irresistible real estate program? So go.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, we have integrations with listings to leads. Listings to leads, Kelly has shown plenty. And everybody who signs up with us will actually get a free account.
Really? Hold on.
Yep.
I've been a big proponent of listings to leads for over 2 years. There's probably 100 agents that use it because of me, right?
Yep.
I know that I pay right now about $60 a month for that platform, and it's worth $200 a month, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate Scott Pierce and his team for what they've done. Vince and the guys, amazing platform. You're saying that with your CRM, you've integrated his entire platform in with your CRM. So they're going to get all of those benefits into your platforms. That's what you're saying.
That's correct.
So they don't have to pay $60 a month to them. They get your platform and they also get the CRM.
That's correct.
All right. So we're not doing a demo today. I've got plenty on listings to leads. If you do not have listings to leads, guys, you are missing the boat. This is one of 3 softwares I personally feel in my DNA. This is one of 3. We're not only going to we're only talking about this one that every agent should be using. So, William, you've got listings to leads and all of the stuff that comes with that. Yep. What else do you have?
We also have integrations with Mailbox Power.
Okay. Direct mail.
You can automate your direct mail through our system with FSBOs, expireds, seller leads that you generate from listings to leads. You can then send postcards to. We've got voicemail drops in our system as well that you can send out. And we've also got integrations with MyPlus Leads for that FSBO and expired data.
Okay.
And you also get access to our full CRM, which has funnels, website templates, Google My Business integration. We have social media auto posting tools. We have pipeline stages. We have automated messaging. The list goes on and on.
By the way, the last time you and I talked with your integrations with LTL, you guys literally have the ability for these guys to have all of their social media sites, anything that they're using right now, to have auto posted killer content for up to 70, 72 months. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Absolutely. It's all done. You choose your topics,
All right.
you choose your schedule and posts.
So there you go, guys. If you are interested, ninjas, on getting your face out there with the Google screened ads, if you just want more information on that, if you want to know how this can affect your business, if you want information on running these Google local service ads, which include the Google screen, then please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, go below, get on a call with William and his team, and get more information on this. And if you want to move forward and have this done, from what you're telling me, William, you guys have basically kind of put all this together.
Yes. Yes. It's
So
all together in one, $99 a month.
okay.
You guys get all of our systems.
Is there a contract? Like, do they have to sign up? Okay. So
no contract, month to month. You get our system, you get integrations with Google local service ads, you get a listings to leads account. We give you the free course so you can set up your Google local service ads. It's very detailed. We've got integrations with Mailbox Power, My Plus Leads, and we've got a full suite.
I love it. All right, guys, there you go. If you have been wanting to break out with the Google screened local service ads, this is your opportunity. These guys are legit on fire right now. William, I hear good things from agents that are using this with you. You guys you're actually seeing booked and closed deals right now just with the Google screen, and that's one of 10 things that you guys do right off the top of my head. So if that's you guys, I mean, think about it. Think about it. Say it costs you $600. Say you get 10 leads at $60 a lead, which would be the top end. If you close just one of them. Now, here's the bombshell. Somebody is not going to Google realtor near me or real estate agent in my city if they're not serious.
Yep.
So if you've been playing around, and there's nothing wrong with Facebook ads, I'm a believer in it, but there's a difference in quality.
Yep.
And somebody look, let's be honest, Wade, I don't go to Facebook to look for my next truck.
No.
I go to Google and I search Ford dealership. Yes, I love Ford. Don't hate me, ninjas. I love Ford. F-150, brother, all the way. I think that God himself drives one up in the pearly gates. But anyway, you Google Ford dealerships near Clermont, Florida. That's what I'm not going to Facebook to Google that, right? I'm going to Google it. Isn't that funny? We say we're going to Facebook to Google it. I'm not going to search it in Facebook. I'm searching on Google. That's why you see, how many times have you seen Zillow ads running on Facebook? Come on. You don't.
Negative. Nope.
Where does Zillow run their ads?
That would be Google.
And so this young ninja and ninja-ettes, this is where you want to be playing right now with all the other training. Guys, this isn't the end of all ends. This is an ancillary piece of the cake. It's another puzzle for your business, and it's super, super inexpensive. So, William, thank you for sharing this. Guys, I'll put his information below. Get on his calendar. Find out what they can do for you. And, William, anything else you want to share? I'll let you bring us to the end.
Nope. I mean, that pretty much solves it. I think the Google local service ads are a great addition for every realtor to have. And if you can optimize your account properly, you will be in those top ranked metrics. And Google local service ads will be the quick wins, the here and now, the 1 to 3 months. And the Facebook ads can be your mid to long-term growth strategies. And you'll have all-around business in a box that can truly grow your business. So,
all right, thank you, William. There you go, Ninja Maniacs. Until we see you on the next video, go get you some.